I accidentally lost my streak on Duolingo, and then I tried to pay for just 5 more ice cubes to like freeze my streak, but I accidentally spent $10 on ice cubes. So maybe I still haven't. I haven't been on the app since because it pissed me off. Oh God, Ruby. Happy Hyper Talkative!
Year 3. I cannot believe this is our 3rd Hyper Talk.
She has done it again. She has messed it up again.
Every year I mess it up, and I don't know why. I just cannot. Happy Hyper Talkative. Happy Hyper Talkative. And I did that same thing last year. Oh my God.
I suppose it's a bit of a tongue twister.
It is. 2 H's.
Yeah.
Happy Hyper Talkative.
Guys, it's that time of the year. Happy holidays.
Yes.
Happy Hyper Talkative. You know
Yes.
what that means. Our holiday cards are coming out. So if you haven't already,
yes,
make sure you sign up for one. It's completely free.
Yes.
We just do it
by the
because
time
we love
this episode is up, the form will be posted.
Yes.
So go to our Instagram
or the description.
The form will be there. You can fill out your info and you will get a signature Hyper Talkative holiday card. Again.
Just don't say it.
I can't. A holiday card.
Yes.
This is our 3rd year of doing them, and this is probably my favorite.
I think so too.
We just took the photos.
We might have outdone ourselves.
Yeah.
If you've gotten one all 3 years, you're a real one. If
You
this
are.
is your first year, you're also a real one.
You are, and
Welcome
I'm
to the
excited
club.
to see how many states we get this year.
Yeah.
Because last year we covered quite a few. So if you know someone in another state, just order one to their house for them.
Yeah, honestly, it's free. Just
Just do
start
it.
surprising people
Yeah.
in your life with Hyper Talkative holiday cards.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. So, along with the Happy Hyper Talkative episode, this is also the last episode of 2024.
Which
is insane.
actually makes me feel like an elderly woman, because I swear to God, we were just sitting here talking about the new year and what we wanted to do.
Thinking about us at the beginning of the year where we were versus us now. We were still in college. We were such different people.
I feel like I was mostly the same.
Oh, I have never felt more different the beginning versus the end of a year.
Yeah.
I feel like a completely new and better person.
This year has changed a lot for you, and your hair is longer now.
That's the other
I feel
thing.
like that's the biggest thing.
That's the other thing. My hair was here.
Literally.
In our Christmas cards last year.
Yeah, and now it's longer.
Here. So
my hair's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
My bangs have maybe gotten better, but don't look at them right now because
it was for the photos.
So usually they're on their best behavior.
Yeah.
Today they were able to run free.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for watching. This is it.
Bye.
Thanks for watching another year of Hyper Talkative. Yeah. To celebrate,
we want to look back at our ins and outs that we talked about in the first episode of 2024 and give a little update and reaction to if any of those held true.
Yes.
And then we'll get into the episode and we'll explain how that works.
So we'll be doing that instead of the random or the question from our fans.
Yes.
And I don't know about you, Ruby, but I genuinely don't think I've looked at our lists since February. Maybe.
I have not. I literally had to scroll through my notes. So I'm interested to see what this is.
All right.
I'm not gonna. We can just check in.
Are you gonna read them all?
We can just do a quick run through.
Okay. You want to start?
Yeah. Well, we can go back and forth.
Okay.
Daily movement. Well, I was in this for a while, but then I got my nose surgery and I fell out of it, but I'm getting back into it now. So I'm gonna count that as a win.
I would count that as a win
for a while.
You.
Beginning of the year until August, I was going to the gym really regularly.
Yeah.
So.
And you have your classes that you take.
Yes, and I'm getting back to it now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be epic.
Okay.
Oh God.
Number 1 for me was improv.
Georgia, you have done improv.
Guys, I feel like yesterday the year just started. Oh my God. I'm actually like kind of scared. I don't think I did anything on this list.
It's
okay.
2025.
I didn't do improv. But every day is improv for me. I'm always doing little bits. So like
if that's what gets you, if that's
like I do like characters. So it's like I just like talk. Oh my God.
So does everyone.
I'm like
I know.
I feel like I'm always doing like routines.
Like a bit.
Like, you know, how many times do you have to snap me out
sometimes
of
they're
it?
the same.
Okay, all right. So what? Improv can be
That's
repetitive.
fine.
My point is, no, if you guys want to know so bad, I haven't been to an improv class, but I'm going to push it to 2025.
I've been pushing off
This
a 5K for 3 years.
Yeah,
so
this year just didn't go how I expected it, and that happens.
it does.
Next.
Getting into a routine. I have with work.
Yes.
Yeah, I went full time in my job, so I've adjusted.
Yes.
That's a win. What about you?
The Sims. I have not.
Have you touched?
I have not played The Sims once. Oh my God. I'm actually like getting scared because I thought I had more time.
It's okay.
I'm so embarrassed.
My next one is Animal Crossing, and I haven't played since spring.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't played since spring, which
okay.
I've been thinking about getting back into it because fall and winter is my favorite time on the island.
Yeah.
So.
I haven't played. Animal Crossing was like my in of 2023.
Yeah.
That was like my thing. Next is Zombies 3. Okay, we did that.
You did. I feel like you've moved on a little.
I have, but I did watch that. Let me actually pull up
the
my
letterbox. While she pulls that up, my next one was New York Times mini games, which I still do every single morning. So that is an win for Ruby.
So does my mom.
Oh, so does my mom.
Okay, so I only watched Zombies 3 twice this year.
Oh, that's not... I've watched Top Gun Maverick more than that this year.
Okay, well, since you just have them all perfectly, you did all of your...
Top Gun Maverick is not on my list,
Okay.
miss.
Okay.
I was making you feel better by... You didn't watch it as much. You're not...
I don't even want to finish my list, Ruby. Guess what the next one is?
What?
It's Regal.
And now you're an AMC A-lister.
I literally canceled my Regal Unlimited. Am I a failure this year?
Getting books from the library, I did not do well on that. You did.
I did.
So that's good.
Okay, guys, can I say something? I feel like I have like I should have done like a mid-year review.
And I was just gonna say,
because I feel like January to May, I changed a bit of what I wanted to do.
Next year.
Yeah, next year, guys, is going to be my year. Okay.
It's okay because my next one is outdoor leisure sports, which I did none of.
Didn't you do spike ball for a little?
Spike ball, pickleball,
pickleball. Sorry,
a little, but not over a net.
Okay.
And I golfed twice, so
that's still
once at a driving range.
Okay, never mind.
No outdoor leisure sports.
Taking pictures of everything.
I
feel like I do that every year, but I don't even know that I did it that much this. I did it. I need to let myself have this.
Yes, in-win for Georgia.
Yep.
Classical music, yes, in-win for Ruby. I am back on my He's a Pirate grind lately. I rediscovered my He's a Pirate playlist and have been going to town on it. So
I love that.
Yeah.
My next one is spontaneity. Okay, I feel like
a little.
You know what? I feel like I was like this summer. I was pretty spontaneous. I went a lot of places I didn't realize I was going at the beginning of May.
Yeah.
So I think I was spontaneous.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm spontaneous like all the time.
Oh my God.
I'm joking.
Sweet treats, stuff.
Every
this
year.
is always in.
Sabrina Carpenter. Can I just say I predicted that?
You did.
Because that was like early January before espresso was even a thing.
Yeah.
I heard Feather and I said, this is
Sabrina
this
Carpenter.
And that's what it says.
Yep.
I feel like I was talking to someone about this. I feel like Feather should have been her espresso, in my opinion. It kind of was,
but and nonsense.
Yeah.
I just love her. Going to the movies, I did pretty good. I want to go more next year, but to be quite fair, there were just not many movies out this year that I wanted to see.
That's fair.
But I'm gonna go see Wicked. I'm gonna go see Moana 2. I'm gonna see Red One.
Of course.
So.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hot People. Like, what did I mean?
What did you mean? I mean, you were with me.
Yeah, it's so true. I think
What did that
I'm
mean?
not sure, but red carpet follows it. So why did I
Being famous podcasters follows this. So
and that has to be on every year.
yeah.
Overdressing. I feel like I do that every year.
Yeah.
Are you out of your ins?
I just have Adam Sandler and Grown Ups, which I've kind of failed on.
Yeah.
I only watched Grown Ups like once this year.
It's rookie numbers.
I know.
McDonald's coffee.
I feel like that was an early of the year thing
It was.
for you.
See, I should have done a mid-year evaluation.
Yeah.
Hoodies.
I've never seen you wear a hoodie.
That's not true. My Glossier hoodie.
And the one I gave you.
And
the golf one.
And that I have been wearing that.
Yeah.
And I thrifted too. So
okay,
all right,
excuse
we
me.
win. These are so stupid. Duolingo. I lost my streak. Whatever. I accidentally lost my streak on Duolingo, and then I tried to pay for just 5 more ice cubes to like freeze my streak, but I accidentally spent $10 on ice cubes. So maybe I still haven't. I haven't been on the app since because it pissed me off.
You paid $10 and then didn't continue?
No, because I was too pissed off. I bet if I went in the app, because I bought so many fucking ice cubes that my streak is probably still frozen. Beer.
Yes.
I have been. This is my beer year, like I said.
Yeah.
And I've been winning with that.
Yeah. You have never done this once.
Saying Zooey Mama.
I've never heard you say this.
Guys, we're pushing it to 2025.
Yeah.
And fake mustaches, I have them. I just haven't worn them. So
That was one of yours?
I'm literally like so embarrassed right now.
Okay. Out. Mindless scrolling. So here's the thing. I did horrible with this until last week. And now I've put a like downtime on my social media from 9 to 6 every day. Sometimes I ignore it, but most times I've been following it. My screen time has been going down, and I've been trying to replace scrolling with like reading or doing something productive. So that is a conscious effort going into 2025. I would say that's a half win for me.
Yeah. Dwelling on the past, I really feel like I didn't do that this year.
No. I have.
I win.
That's good. Letting anxiety dictate what you do. I feel like I've improved very well with that.
You have.
Bye.
Yes. Brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts. Didn't eat one this entire year. I hate them. We win.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you like them. Whatever. I remember.
Butt surgeries.
Yes.
Didn't get one of those.
Woo!
Did get a nose surgery.
But although there were rumors about your BBL, so
I'm debunking them again.
All right, this one, vomiting from alcohol. I feel like the universe said vomiting from alcohol. Okay, let's make her vomit. Sorry, trigger warning if you whatever. Let's make her vomit from literally everything else because I got very sick, as you all actually, I don't even think I explained why I was in the ER. I was in the ER because I was she was sick. Releasing for like 6 hours straight.
Okay. I'm so sorry to everyone who is like me.
Just skip over this part. And then I also was ill from my birth control. So thank you. Thank you to the universe. Next time I'll be more specific.
Eating out for every meal.
That's in, baby. That's in.
That's in. Let's go.
Imposter syndrome. Go ahead, Ruby. You can go next. I have nothing to say.
Spending time on haters. I feel like I've been getting better. I don't feel like I have many haters this year. I mean, I probably do. It was an election year, so like they always come out of the woodworks. But like I've had a lot of people unfollow me, but I haven't even looked to see who it was.
But like, who cares?
I literally am like,
I cheer when people unfollow me.
So
skipping meals, guys.
That's mine too.
Really?
Not eating when you're hungry.
Oh, I haven't. I've been eating.
Me too.
I think it helps being at home.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to do it myself. Shout
and
out
it
to
helps
my
like not
roommates,
having,
aka my parents.
Yep. Helps not having as bad as anxiety-induced IBS as I had last year.
Yeah.
So.
Are you out?
I'm done.
LED lights. Hell no, I don't have any.
No.
Starbucks. I honestly
you have not.
I don't think I've been to Starbucks in like.
No.
I genuinely don't think I've been this year.
No.
Maybe once.
I go,
actually,
but I
went
don't
at
get
the airport
coffees.
once.
I just get breakfast sometimes when I need to on the go. But I've been getting Chick-fil-A breakfast, because it's the same price for more food. Anyways.
Lastly, I had Stanley Cups, which still don't own one.
Nope.
Never will.
And on that note, that's our reflection on 2024. It was, I don't know about you, I think that this was a really, really hard year, but also a really, really good year in the terms of personal growth, for me at least. Like, I have never been how I am right now before in my life, and I like how it's turning out and how I'm becoming, and like as I'm growing up, like I like who I'm becoming. So even though this year had a lot of really sucky moments,
trials and tribulations,
exactly, it's all worth it, and I feel like 2025 is gonna be a good year.
Okay,
we'll see. I'll look back on this at the end of 2025 and be like or be like, yeah,
I feel like this year went by too fast.
It did.
And like, yeah, it was a good year, but it wasn't a great year. Like, it
wasn't like a standout.
No, it was a fine year, and I definitely liked 2023 better.
Yeah.
My biggest thing right now, and like I've talked about this on other episodes, is like everything right now is unknown.
Yeah, and that's hard.
This is good for me to hear, Ruby, because you're a year ahead of me. So maybe 2025 will be my year.
Yes.
I don't know, guys. We're getting there. Advice from Ruby.
Yeah, if you ever need it, hit me up.
Hopefully you guys can take this time to reflect on your years as well.
Yeah,
I hope you had a good one.
Your year was.
And if you had a bad one, guess what? We're restarting in a month.
Exactly. Exactly. So while Georgia pulls up the random word generator, I'll explain a little bit on how this show works. At the beginning of each episode, we randomly generate a word. Today's randomly generated word will be holiday themed.
Yes!
Woo! And then we start a conversation based on the word. We see where the conversation takes us, and then we see where we end up, and we compare the last word to the first word.
Period.
That's it.
She didn't even stutter.
Let's randomly generate a Christmas word. Presents! Oh, to be quite honest, like, I don't want anything this year.
Yeah.
And I know every year people are like, I'm like, don't get me anything. But like this year, genuinely, I can't think of anything that I want.
I think that like that's just getting older. Yeah. Like last year I asked for socks because I needed them.
Exactly.
And it was 2 days ago, but that's big for me. Kelsey, my sister-in-law, I was like, what do you want for Christmas? And her and my brother just had a baby, obviously. Welcome, James.
Oh my God, yeah. Our last episode, we were like, it was before
No, that was
James.
2 episodes ago.
Oh, sorry. Welcome, James.
But she was like, we just need like laundry detergent and
diapers.
Toilet paper. Not even diapers. It was like household items. And I was like, okay.
No,
but like that's like all you can think about right now,
like
because you're like, I don't really like
Walter.
need like a new phone or anything. Like I'm pretty content.
Like I think I'm gonna try to do more experiences this year.
Yes.
Like my mom and sister and I are thinking about taking a trip instead of doing like big gifts.
Yes, I like that idea.
Yeah. And like Jaina, if you're listening, she's not listening, my sister. If you are, stop for a second, but I think I'm gonna get us tickets for the Dancing with the Stars tour.
Oh, that's good.
Because
she would love that.
We love watching that show. So stuff like that. Where it's like, something to do together.
I feel like we've maybe talked about this in a past episode, so I'm gonna switch the question. Not what's your favorite gift that you've ever received, but what's your favorite gift that you've ever given out? Yes.
That is a good one, because I feel like I'm a good gift giver.
A good gift giver.
A good gift giver.
I can tell you one of mine.
Okay.
Your dog sweatshirt.
That genuinely one of the best gifts I've ever received.
Yeah.
I wear it all the time.
I think also
the
like
shock
the
on
build
my
up,
face,
the shock.
I had no clue.
Right.
The confusion.
It's like all of the aggression and crying and threats of ending our friendship that we had. That you had against me.
Well, mine was the Michael Longfellow cameo.
And I think that's why it was so good, because it was like you had forgotten about it. It was awesome.
Yeah. One of mine, so my mom, sister, dad, and I, like our immediate family, used to do, growing up, we would do Secret Santa instead of just everyone buying gifts for everyone.
That's smart.
Because like me and my sister were younger, so we would have like, I think it was like $25 or $50 limit. My parents would just give us each like $50. Our gifts had to be from a local business or like a small business. And we did a stocking gift and like a under the tree gift.
Yeah.
And we did that for a few years. So every year, we would pick, and obviously like Santa brought me, my sister, some stuff, but for us 4. So I got my mom one year, and I found at Building Character, which is right next door to where we recorded the Candy Factory.
Out.
I found these like iron horse head bookends.
Wow.
And if you know my mom, she loves horses and she loves books. And I was like, and they were in the price range, and I was like, this is awesome. And she still has them, and they're awesome.
That's cool. My aunt would like that.
Yeah. Because I was like, this is literally like perfect. You could not get more on the nose.
Yeah.
I would say that. I'm like, okay, I'm the type of person that like I cannot wait to give people their gifts.
Yeah.
My sister, I don't think I've given her a gift on Christmas in the past like 4 years.
Why?
Because I always get so excited, and then I'm like, do you just want to open it now?
Yeah, you do that.
Like I got her a Steelers jersey a few years ago, and she opened it like on Thanksgiving because I was like, she needs to wear it for the rest of the season.
Yeah, that's true.
Last year I got her some Lululemon stuff, and I was like, some of it she opened on Christmas, but some she opened early. She asked me for like this Snuggie thing, and I was like, I literally have it. You know that I'm getting it for you. Like, do you just want it now?
Yeah.
So I'm like notorious for doing that.
That is true.
It's hard to keep it in when you're excited.
I guess, yeah. See, I just forget. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, it's Christmas. Open this up.
Yeah.
When you were talking about how you used to like do the like white elephant or whatever.
Secret Santa.
My parents would take us to the Dollar Tree.
Oh yeah.
And when we were kids, and it was like before like we had money, we were just children.
Yeah.
And they would let us like run loose and get gifts for each
the
other.
Siblings.
And it was always so funny because it's the Dollar Tree. So I'm getting like my brother like a toilet that has jelly beans in it. You know what I mean? Like stupid stuff, but it was always so cute because it's like I really like the idea, like I feel like I'm really easy to shop for because I make my interests public. So just pick one. And also, I'm really easy to please. So like if you got me a box of cereal and then you just said, this reminded me of you because like, blah. I'd be like, oh my God.
Amazing.
So like the fact that we would just roam around the Dollar Tree and be like, this reminds me of Emily. And then pick it up and give it to her. Like that was like special.
I hate opening gifts.
Oh,
it makes me so uncomfortable.
I always go, wow.
I always sound sarcastic, but I mean it.
Especially on Christmas.
Literally.
Because you send a wish list.
Literally. You're like, oh my
exactly
God.
what I said. Thank you.
I'm always like, this is great.
Yes.
And I mean it. But it sounds like I'm like,
right.
Oh.
That's why at like birthday parties and like if I ever have a baby or if I ever get married, I'm opening my gifts in private. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because like stop staring.
Yeah.
And we love attention.
And that's a lot.
It's attention with expectations, and we can't do that.
I love the way that you put that.
Thank you.
That is exactly
I spent many years thinking about it.
I'm going to talk to my therapist about that next time I see her.
Unpack that and see what it means.
Yeah.
Unwrap that.
Unwrap it.
And see what
like
it means.
A gift. Speaking of wrapping, I'm also the most horrible wrapper. Like, genuinely, and I'm very like organized and like clean cut.
I was gonna say I was not expecting you to say that you were a good rapper.
I think it's because I get impatient very quickly, and wrapping paper is just like such a pain in the ass. And so I just give up and I just like crumple it and tape it and I say whatever.
Yeah.
One year I really tried because I watched all these TikTok tutorials and like they looked really good. It's just too much work. Your back starts to hurt. You start sweating. You run out of tape. The paper gets cut off crooked, and the present slides out. The paper, I can't. I hate it.
I wrap my presents every year with newspaper. We save money and we save the environment.
Period.
By we, I mean me, because I'm the only person that does it, and also because if it looks shitty, no one's gonna be like, oh, you wrapped this bad. It's with newspaper. It's with garbage.
Exactly.
So
no offense to any newspaper companies.
No, I love the news.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We read it all the time.
We're reusing it. And some of it's like coupons too. So really I'm giving you multiple gifts because it's the what's inside and what's outside.
Yeah.
You go use those
You're
Carnes
giving people
coupons.
the power of knowledge.
I am.
They could read it.
I am.
My apartment building has a gift wrapping room, which has been a lifesaver because I don't have to buy any of that stuff.
That's actually
it's all
really
down
nice.
there. People will just like, if you're at the dollar store and see some rolls, you'll buy them and put them down there. So they have all the different, for the different holidays. They've got bags, ribbons, bows, tissue paper, tape, like everything. Yeah. It's awesome. That's been really helpful.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Does Santa come around your neighborhood?
No.
Did he ever when you were growing up? Like he... Okay,
maybe
I should have been more specific.
No, I know what you mean.
He comes on the fire truck.
Yeah. I don't remember him. I think maybe like once. Okay. But besides that, it was not like a big thing. Like it wasn't like a monumental moment growing up.
Well, I was like...
He would call us.
Right. I do remember.
Yes.
But like that's like I don't know, maybe it's only a big deal to me and big deals in quotation marks because my dad does it because he drives the fire truck and like when I was a kid
You'd be like, holy shit, my dad's driving Santa right now.
Yeah, and I would be in the fire truck because we would like help out. With Santa?
No
and
way.
I literally, my parents were so good. The guy who played Santa, they told me that, and it's true. He literally went to classes. He took classes on how to be Santa.
Oh my God.
And they were like,
he's real Santa, guys.
Yes. No, he's not the real Santa. They'd be like, he's not the real Santa, but he works for Santa. Because Santa can't be in every place at once.
Yeah.
So he works for Santa and learned from Santa himself how to be Santa. Yeah. And I ate that up.
Yeah. You're like, let's go.
I was like, wow. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm literally friends with the guy who knows Santa.
That's basically my job for the governor.
I'm
the governor's Santa.
You are. But we would, the Santa comes around. It's usually like the first weekend of December on the fire truck. And the
I
sirens
have to come up
go.
for it this year.
You should.
Okay.
But also when I was in Boston last Christmas area-ish, when I was in Boston last Christmas-ish, not Christmas. Okay, guys.
Last Christmas.
We passed Buddy the Elf and Santa on a fire truck.
What?
So like I know it's a thing, but every time I try to talk to someone about it that's
Kentucky.
not in my area, they're like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, like in my mom's town where she grew up, like they still do it.
Okay,
because my
that's
uncle is
good.
part of the fire station down there. So like,
as long as the tradition hasn't died.
Never really in my neighborhood, at least.
I'm sorry,
but that's all right. I went to the mall to see him a few times, and
I didn't.
He's going to the Barnstormers Stadium this year, and you can bring your dogs for free photos.
And I know where Walter will be.
I think I'm gonna bring Walter to meet Santa for the first time. It's gonna be epic.
I hope they get along.
Me too.
No one will take me to see Mall Santa.
I would go with
Thanks.
you.
Thank you. Well, you said would. What's stopping you?
That would be such a funny holiday card.
It would.
Next year.
I
was there, so I have younger cousins, and they were up visiting from Kentucky, and they were up for Thanksgiving, but we went to the mall like for Black Friday, and obviously Santa was there.
Yeah.
And I was a junior in high school, and my mom and grandma and everyone was like, guys, like, let's get a photo of you four with Santa. I'm like, okay. Me literally being like 16 or 17.
What's wrong with that?
And of course, as soon as I'm like sitting right next to Santa, guys I know from high school walk by and are like, hi, Ruby. And I was like,
hello.
This
is not embarrassing.
From Santa's
this is
lap.
Cool and awesome.
Okay. I mean, it was cool to meet him.
I want to see the Easter Bunny too.
I think it is kind of weird to have people sit on his lap, but that's besides the point. Like when you think about it, you're just sitting on a man's lap.
Like a stranger.
Yeah.
No, but they're trained by Santa, so it's okay.
Yeah.
My friend Carson had this isn't even funny, guys, but it's funny to me. My friend Carson has this bit that when we go to the mall in like midsummer, she'll like stop where Santa's supposed to be and she'll drop her things and she'll go, "Where's Santa?" Oh my God, it makes me pee.
Oh my God.
Did you ever go to a breakfast with Santa?
No.
But these things you recognize that they exist.
Yes. We might have, I feel like we went to a thing because we got photos of my sister and I like in a sled for our Christmas card. And I feel like Santa had to be there if the sled was there.
Right.
The sleigh.
Okay. The sleigh.
Yeah. The sleigh. Oh my God. Yesterday I was watching the Steelers game with my dad and we like made a good play and I went, period. And he was like, what? And I was like, period. He was just like,
he didn't like that?
He didn't know what it meant. I was like, it means like us, like
it means period.
He was like, okay. And then later in the game I went, okr. And he was like, what the hell is that? And I was like, it means okay. It's like, okr.
He doesn't get it.
No,
he doesn't get it.
That's besides the point. Really the only interactions I had with Santa were him calling.
That's okay. Well, that's like pretty nice. I would take that over like a breakfast with Santa because that's like a personalized thing.
Yeah.
When did you stop believing in Santa?
Never.
Okay.
I don't remember the exact moment I found out. I probably like middle school.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember, but
do you remember being late or like being at the same time as everyone?
I think like average. I don't think that my parents ever like told us. They didn't have like the talk with us. I will say though, like I am still a believer.
Yes.
I believe in the magic of Santa.
And what cracks me up to this day is you told me that you still track Santa on Christmas Eve, and then you go to bed because he's close.
Every single Christmas Eve we do that. We track him on
It makes me pee myself because you literally go, oh, I gotta get to bed. He's coming.
He's in Philly. As a kid, it used to scare us.
Yeah,
it freaked us out.
You gotta brush your teeth. Come on.
Yeah, God, don't even remind me. My mom made us brush our teeth. I said, Mom, he's literally a mile away. Let me sleep, woman.
So is the tooth fairy. So you were average?
I feel like I was average. I don't know. But I will say every time that I'm like in a store or somewhere with jingle bells, I always, no matter who's with me, I go, can you hear them?
That's funny.
Are you a believer?
That's a good one. I like that.
So I have a feeling that you were a late bloomer when it comes to Santa belief because of your face right now.
I was very late. And
like last week?
Yeah. I was just talking about this.
Oh.
I was so late that my parents told me that Santa wasn't real because I think they were like worried that kids were making fun of me.
That's a fair assumption, seeing as you got bullied
and it wasn't even like, oh, like I had overheard something at school.
Yeah.
It was like people were going, Georgia, he's not real, and I was going, you don't know that? Yes, he is. And then I
literally
think
Phineas and Ferb.
it was Christmas Day that they had told me. Which seriously, guys,
what on Christmas Day?
But
Read the room.
I think someone had made a comment about. It's probably about me still believing at the age of like 7th grade. I think it was 6. I can't remember, but it was late. And
that's late?
Yes.
Oh, that's like what I was thinking, like 6th grade.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like I genuinely, don't have any.
Then that probably means you were just like, okay.
I was just like, let's realistically think about this, like the logistics.
I didn't. Here's the thing. And someone had said something at our family Christmas party, and I like turned to my mom and I was like, what? And she was like, it's time. And she sat me down and she was like, he's not real. But he was at some point.
She said, when a man and a woman love each other.
And I was like, I don't like care that he was at some point. He's real right now. But what was I going to say?
Okay, mine was definitely before 6th grade. Now that I'm thinking about
bragging. Miss Bragger. Here's the thing, and this is bled into my adulthood. Why in God's green earth would I assume that everyone's just lying to me?
No, you're right.
Not in my family,
you're right.
but in the entire world.
Entire world.
You mean to tell me that I'm just supposed to be like I'm sorry, I'm not negative like that.
This lie, this thing that we have been told since birth.
Yes. He's on
all
Coke
of a
bottles.
Sudden,
he's in every commercial. He's at
every
the
movie.
mall. He's on the fire truck.
We see him regularly, and all of a sudden he's not real.
I'm supposed to just accept that he's not real.
No, you're right. You're right. I completely agree. Why? How did this start?
Exactly. And I was just talking to Michael about this.
When was lying normalized?
Because if you think about Santa and you break it down, it's actually a little bit fucked up. Because we're
just lying to children.
We're just lying to kids.
I mean, the tooth fairy, the Easter bunny.
That's the thing. No, okay. We didn't even do it like once. Just once.
No.
It was like we did it
leprechauns
for every leprechauns are real.
Okay. Every holiday.
We do it for every holiday. Why can't we just that's why Thanksgiving's my favorite.
Agreed.
There's no lies.
And you know who's not a lie? Punxsutawney Phil.
Let's go. And that's why we here at Hyper Talkative love Groundhog's Day and Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And the Super Bowl.
Because Tom the turkey.
The Super Bowl was a lie that one time.
What?
Someone deflated the balls. Come on,
I'm shocked you know
the talk
that.
of the town. It was the talk of the town.
It was Tom Brady and Bill Belichick.
Yeah, I remember.
We don't talk about them anymore.
We don't talk about Tom Brady. No,
we don't talk about Brady. No.
We don't. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, like you roped me into that. Like I believed it.
And like using this man to get your daughter to eat broccoli.
That's a little bit messed up.
Not even around Christmas.
But that's the other thing. Year round, you have to be on your best behavior because Santa's going to show up one night and he's going to bring you presents. And if you were bad,
you get cold.
That's crazy.
We are intimidating children. Do you think, should we just tell James right now?
Oh, I'm going to tell him. As soon as he starts registering things, I'm going to go, Santa's not real. Santa's not real. Don't listen to them.
Oh my God.
I'm joking. I won't. I'm going to lie to him more, actually. I'm going to say Santa's real.
Yeah. You're just going to start making up stuff.
I'm just going to start
the
lying.
Beatles, they're still alive.
Yeah. And your Auntie Georgia, your Auntie Gigi, your Auntie G-Money swag bag is insanely
you were saying,
famous.
Like, anti. And I was like,
no,
he's
Auntie.
anti-Georgia?
And he might be. He doesn't really
I know.
open his eyes around me. I'm not sure what that means.
I can't wait to.
Apparently, it's because he can't see yet. You've been alive for a month. Let's get together.
Come
on. I'm bored.
My eyes opened the day I came out of that womb. So
yeah, I was seeing and talking.
They've opened before though, right?
What?
Like he's opened his eyes. Okay.
It's a bit. He has opened his eyes, and he has done it.
I was a little
me.
nervous for a second. I was like, James.
Okay, James.
God, I'm really I do love that like my mom still gives us presents from Santa. Sorry, Santa gives us presents from Santa.
Guys, Santa's literally real though.
The like I do live in an apartment now though, and I have wondered like how does he get in? There's no chimney.
He knows the door code.
He's
like, windows. No, Ruby, have you seen the Santa Claus?
No.
With
I haven't.
You haven't seen the Santa Claus?
No.
That's like my favorite Christmas movies ever.
We'll watch it this year.
Okay. But in the Santa Claus, they actually tackle that. What to do when a house doesn't have a chimney. Okay. And he actually makes his own chimney. Like it appears and he just like...
I think they did that in Noel.
Christmas Magic. Noel starring Anna Kendrick and Bill Hader.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Movie.
Well, they don't make a chimney in that. They just expand the chimney so Santa can fit with his big stomach.
He like made one.
You know what I do love about Santa though? He's really like body inclusive.
Yeah.
He's empowering.
Yeah.
His outfits.
He kind of ate.
Go hard. He does eat milk and cookies.
Mm-hmm.
How did that start? The milk. Did you regularly
Of course.
leave out?
I left out milk. I left out cookies. I left out carrots. And I would sprinkle reindeer food in the yard.
Yeah. Did your parents ever do like the flower footprints? Mine didn't.
No.
I think that's like
maybe
a newer.
When, like, my son.
I think that's a new.
My brother. Guys, like when my brother was young.
Yesterday I went to the dog park and met up with this lovely girl who's a member here at the Candy Factory. She had messaged and saying like, hey, I'm bringing my dog to the dog park. Anyone want to come? And I was like, you know what? I'll go. I'll make a new friend. Walter will make a friend.
Uh-huh.
And we were talking and I was like, you know, that's Walter. And he was over playing. And I said something about like my son. I was like, oh yeah, like, you know, I have to help my son. And she goes, oh, how old is your son?
There's no way.
And I went, oh, I mean Walter. And
That's
she was like,
so
oh my
funny.
God. We were crying, laughing. I was
that
like,
would happen
he
to
is
you.
my son. I call him my son because he is.
One time I went, I don't know if I told this on the podcast. If I did, I'll tell it again, but I don't think I did.
Who cares?
It was when we were at school and it was before Aaron and Megan had turned 21.
Okay.
And every Thursday we would hang out. And it was a Thursday that Aaron and Megan couldn't for some reason.
Okay.
So me, Hunter, and Tyler, the remaining three, we went to Jack's, which is a bar on campus. And we're causing a ruckus. We're being like...
wreaking some havoc.
We were calling it boys' night. So we were like walking there like, boys' night, whatever. And we're like, this is our night off from the kids. This is our night off from the kids.
Yeah.
And we sat down at the bar. And the bartender like gets us our drinks and we're saying, like, this is our night out from the kids. We can drink and go crazy, like, really just hamming it up. And then the bartender comes over and she goes, so are you guys, like, teachers or, like, parents? Like, you said it's your night out from the kids? And we're like, no, we're talking about our friends who are only 20. And she, like, laughed. But it was really funny because we were also, like, it wasn't like we said it once. It was like we were saying it on repeat. This is our night out from the kids. You know, the kids aren't around,
it's
so
too,
we can actually go crazy.
You guys just don't look old at all. Like you get mistaken repeatedly for being 13
on multiple accounts, and it's also like Hunter and Tyler. Like, whatever. If you knew them, guys. If you knew them,
that's so funny. Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. I was like, girl.
It
was my mistake though, because I should have clarified.
Yeah.
I just assume that everybody considers Walter my son, like I do.
Well, I mean, I do.
Yeah, thanks.
Maybe I'm biased.
Yeah, because, you know, you've been with him since the start.
I have.
You're his auntie.
I'm his auntie.
Aunt
I'm
Gigi.
his auntie Gigi. G-Money swag bag.
Georgia just dog sat Walter for me.
Yes, I did. Which we are going to add in the series of me being at Ruby's house when Ruby is not there.
Yeah.
Which is now twice. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Okay, doof.
Yeah, it was awesome. We had a good time.
I'm glad.
He was talking to me with words, which I hadn't heard him speak before, so that was cool.
Yeah, he's just started doing that.
Yeah, I'm proud.
I know. He turns a
about
year
it a lot.
old. By the time this episode comes out, Walter will be a year old.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Walter.
birthday, Walter. Love you, Snookums, Pookie Bear, Angel, Pie.
Yes.
I'm so proud to be your mother. I could not imagine life without you. Okay. When you have a son, you'll understand.
I do have a son.
Who? Yeah, coming up with an answer. I hear nothing.
I have one. You don't know him. He doesn't go here.
Okay. And with that, our Hyper Talkative...
And with that, our Happy
Hyper Talkative episode has come to an end.
And with that, the 2024 season has come to an end.
Literally, I can't with that. I hate Coldplay.
Thank you guys so much for watching 42 episodes of Hyper Talkative and a whole year.
Yeah, we didn't go over our words yet.
Oh, sorry.
We started with presents and we ended with sons.
Yes!
Woo!
Happy holidays.
Happy Hyper Talk-IDAYS. We hope everybody has an amazing holiday season with your friends and family and loved ones. Be safe. Give love to others.
Be merry.
Be joyful.
Spread kindness and give gifts.
Tell children that
gifts.
Santa is not real.
Santa is real.
Don't let them live in the light.
Keep the magic alive.
Just kidding.
I've changed my mind.
Me too, because the magic is so lovely.
It is, and it's
like
awesome.
It was such a great part of
Guys,
growing up.
It's actually like kind of beautiful.
We take back everything we said.
Back.
I'm not mad that I was lied to my half of my life.
I feel like I'm sorry.
James, Santa is real.
He is.
And he's going to bring you so many gifts. And he's going to bring your mom and dad toilet paper and laundry detergent. And he's hopefully going to bring me some dog food for Walter.
Exactly.
Because that is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to sign up for our holiday cards.
Yes.
Because
Link
you're
in the
not going to
description.
want to miss it.
Don't have FOMO.
Do it. And because it's the holidays, this hits even harder.
It does. It always does.
Peace be with you.
And with you, Ruby. See you next year.
Yes, see you next year. I haven't showered in a year.
Hyper Talkative Podcast is brought to you by us. Just us.
Unless you want to sponsor us. Wink, wink.
Hyper Talkative is recorded at the Candy Factory Co-working and Social Club in downtown Lancaster.
Our theme music was done by help from Johnny Jed Music, and the show is recorded, edited, and published by Georgia Hall and Ruby Murdoch.